Hi everyone, this is Salvi coming to you with some VTuber news today. I do try to get you as much as I can, and of course I do hope I earn a subscription, and I do hope I earn a follow, like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And of course be sure to do that before the video ends, and I do hope that you enjoy the things that I have for you. Twisty Amanozako, who is a member of the NOS generation from Nijisanji, who also has Roma Baronwort, and of course Clara as well. They have, Twisty has been on hiatus for like the past 5 months or so, and she has been off and on when it comes to actually streaming and doing things like that. The last time she did was for her birthday, I believe, and she is apparently coming back on the 23rd for a first anniversary with the Noth, 1 year with the family. Of course, 1 year of being a part of the agency for various reasons that I won't go into. She has been on hiatus. She came back, like I said, about 4 months ago for her birthday, and she had a 10-hour stream for that one, so she was able to enjoy that. And here we have people waiting, say we're back, we missed you, all that kind of stuff, and it looks like they are also going to be coming back for the voice pack as well. It looks like they do have a couple things scheduled here and there. Either that or it's just, you know, maybe an announcement for the voice pack, whatever it is, but they are seemingly trying to get back into the swing of things. She has her own personal reasons, as I have mentioned in previous episodes back when she came back for her birthday. There are certain issues that she's dealing with that she has to stay out of the limelight for. And of course, I'm glad that she is being, at the very least, allowed to come back, because we do know Nijisanji has some weird stuff going on with their management. So they could absolutely have restricted her from doing stuff for the foreseeable future for whatever's going on in the background. I won't give too much information, as of course, you know, I do like keeping certain things a little bit more private when it doesn't really add to the story here, the way things are going. I do honestly wish them the best of luck. Twisty, as far as I can tell, as far as I've seen, and I've been in a lot of this, she has not done anything negative as far as I can tell, except, you know, being a bit of a meme queen. Maybe some things that she said rub people the wrong way, but that's something that happens when you're a public figure. That's not her being evil or being mean to anybody or anything like that. So that is that's the way I see her. I don't see her as anything in negative light. And as you know with me, I try to support people as much as I can, and at the very least be unbiased when it comes to the VTubers themselves. Liora Walkyria is a female VTuber associated with VNU's first generation, along with Penelope Wiseman, Eterna Helen, Eterna Celine, and Yurikago Kokone. And it has unfortunately come to the time when she and her community has to deal with a graduation. She is going to be graduating on the 25th, which will be on a Sunday. She has, of course, announced various things here, as you can tell, regarding the conclusion of Liora Walkyria's channel activities. You have this here, and this isn't just her stuff, just doing, you know, just regular things here on her channel, which is, you know, her Twitter side, which is normal. She has, of course, announced this was on May 7th, that they will be leaving on May 25th, and that time is here. They are going to be doing a 3D concert for her, though, and the time is going to be, of course, unfortunate for the community, because it's always sad when someone leaves for, you know, greener pastures, whichever way that they're going to be going for. But it is always sad when they leave, because they leave behind a community who wishes they were still there, wishes they were still having fun, still doing their things that they're going to do. But it is a big send-off at the very least. She's going to have some friends there as well, which is great to see, because it's always wonderful to be in a group when you are going to be having this big send-off. So once again, I do say, you know, it is unfortunate, but I do wish Liora Walkyria and her community the best moving forward, and I do hope that she does soar high through the skies and has a lot of wonderful things in her future. Lucius Merryweather, the I believe CEO of Asherline and other things, as you can see him in his various forums here, has been doing some stuff. Also CEO of Merryweather Media. what stuff have they been doing? Are you ready for the VTuber blanking game? 37 virtual streamers will be facing off against each other in games of speed, dexterity, and social engineering, who will stand victorious and alive at the end, and becoming the recipient of $1 million dog dollars. So you can only spend that with on dog treats, I think. So look at all these: Saikuno, VTuber, of course, Saikuno, Abaddon, Crimson Ruse, Pseudo Stain, PFO, all these that you can see here. A bunch of different ones. Holy moly, that's a lot of them as you can see them there. I'll give you time to read all of them. And that is Merryweather's Crab Game, the VTuber Crab Game. Forgot to tag a few. Ayami Onesan, Aoteru Tori, and Hazumi Eileen. Let's take part in one of these someday. I would love to take a part in one of these someday as well. Because these are absolutely awesome. You forgot us! You will be the first one to go, Hazumi Eileen says. But yeah, this is huge for any VTuber being involved in it, of course. I don't have any dexterity, so I would just do it for fun and for making everyone laugh at how bad of a player I am at these things. That's probably the reason why I would do this more than anything. But it's always fun to be invited to these things. I'm tiny, so of course, and also I'm a news tuber, so that kind of disqualifies me from a lot of these places. But I would absolutely love to be invited to these types of things. Eventually, one day, you never know. Either way, it takes a lot to organize this. A lot of energy, money, time, a lot to organize these things. So, I am very proud of Lucius for doing this, and I wish each and every one of the contestants lots of luck, and just recommend have as much fun as you can, because you never know when you're gonna go. Mogughost, as seen here, is part of the newest generation of adopted members of Glitchstars, which means that they have joined with their original models, their indie models, and it is not them taking all of their stuff, all of their IP, and giving it to Glitchstars. Glitchstars is kind of just like a intermediary agency, I believe, that is doing more than what Mythic Talent does, but doing less, like having less restrictions than, less restrictions than what Hololive and the bigger agencies do. The reason why I'm talking about them today is we have their birthday, or at least their birthday was on the 22nd. It is, of course, a day after, or several days after by the time you've seen this. So it was on the 22nd. They did celebrate it, of course, with Mogu having some birthday merch, which looks amazing there. Love the art as well. All this stuff looks amazing. It's very well done. And it is, of course, very much welcomed by the community, because this is one of the reasons why she joined Glitchstars and stuff like that, to get all this merchandising and things like that made easier. You have managers to do this now. You have people to work on it behind the scenes, instead of, as an indie, you having to do absolutely everything yourself. So, of course, this is partying like it's 2002. And, of course, Mogughost here with the 19 hours ago stream that we're going to take a look at. Of course, take a look at it in its most full form here. She was playing some. Just playing some games, special events.
I gotta walk back.
It's a little bit last minute. So yeah.
And then, of course, Mega's quest with fries, other things like that. So she's taking a look at all these different games, looking at the Kudo board as well. I believe that's what it's called. It's called the Kudo board.
What's there?
Everything they have for her, because a lot of people love Mogughost.
I think I've heard it before.
A lot of people love Mogughost as because they used to be a member of a certain colored company, various rainbow company, I guess you would call it better than that. It has color in its name. That's why I said it the way it did. But it's a certain rainbow company, and she is now herself, of course. And it is a wonderful thing to see. It is wonderful to see them back and in full force as they have been. And a big happy birthday to Mogughost. We have this piece of news for you today, or I have this piece of news for you today, in regards to Domo AI. Apparently, according to this person here, apparently Discord has partnered with a generative AI company called Domo AI. It has a bot in every server that doesn't show up on the members list, and is scraping images for AI Gen. Now, this ended up being a confusion. this actually ended up being a confusion on the part of this person and a lot of people, because I was also informed of it myself by some people in the community that were scared that some of their images on my Discord server, because I do have a Discord server, was being used by Domo AI. From what it appears like, yes, you can ban it, and I did ban it for my stuff, because, you know, I really don't use AI bots very much. In that case, I didn't even know about Domo AI before. I banned it just as a precautionary measure. But I did research this a little bit, and it ended up being that it is basically, they gave this number here, which is the user number for it. It's actually the account, the user account number, etc. that is on Discord. You can use that to automatically ban things if you know their number. So the thing is, the thing that scared people is that they started being, you know, being able to ban them, but you can ban anybody. I could ban, for example, Bao from my server if I know that user number there. I could ban Shy Lily. I could ban Hololive's, any of the Hololive girls if I know their number like that. So it doesn't necessarily mean that they are on your server, but if you don't want this to ever join your server on accident, on purpose, through one of your mods, etc., just ban it outright. You can straight up do that. But this is just to kind of calm people's emotions, calm people's feelings when they saw this. It is, just from my research as well, it is a non-official app that can only read messages if explicitly invoked by a user, by basically say at Domo AI, give me, and then give them a prompt. It's not a server member. Being able to ban a bot with the Discord API doesn't necessarily mean that the bot is in the server. You can only ban an account with the API. You can ban any account with an API. And of course here, they gave the documents, which I looked at as well, and about Domo AI. Of course, you can start for free. You can try it on Discord, allowing it in there. If you do not actually put it in there, it will not be there for you. And yeah, this is generative AI. This is that generative AI thing that can be used. It's actually not too bad, but a lot of people have generative AI issues here. And of course, this is another part of how to use apps, the messages, and the bans and that kind of stuff, showing you, giving you an idea that it is not necessarily anything horrible. So I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of full coverage of what this is. And of course, they said button to show AI editor pops up when your images, even if you have no apps enabled and no webhooks enabled. So yeah, there's some things here that basically is saying the same thing. So just if you want to just make sure that it is, you know, not on your server, you can ban it. So yeah, it is interesting, but I don't think it's that bad. But just as a precaution, like I said, I banned it for my server as well. VTondo is a VTuber group who is in the news today for a not so great reason. It's not anything that they've done, but they do have some sad announcements. Basically, Yuki Inuspin, Carlo Gimalia, apparently they wanted their name known, has passed away on the 21st due to high blood sugar and diabetes. Uncontrolled diabetes is a very big danger. Whether it's uncontrolled because you don't have access to the resources, like you may live in a country where you don't have access to the resources, or whatever reason it is very dangerous to have uncontrolled diabetes. It did pass away, and they did want to let people know. And of course, this is this person here, Yuki Inuspin, the Sando gang of VTondo Vtuber group. And of course, they were doing things as recently as, you know, the 18th. They said, due to circumstances, Yuki is going to limit streaming because of health reasons. That might have been because of the high blood sugar and that type of stuff. People were hoping that they get better. People were hoping that things improve. It is unfortunate that everything happened. And of course, JAT, an artist VTuber, don't feel very okay about what will be in the future for VTondo, with someone who's been contributing the most is no longer with us. He's been a good and dear friend to all of us members of Gen 0 of VTondo. It's hard to accept the shocking news, and I cried. Of course, it is always sad to see this shocking news happen. It is always sad to see these types of things go on, and I do, of course, send my condolences to their family, friends, the members of VTondo, and anyone else who knew them. It is, of course, unfortunate that this happened. Koyori, as you can see here, did do something in regards to Holostars and what what may happen in the future when it comes to any collabs. I think she wasn't talking specifically about Holostars, but she was talking about collabs in the future with whoever it may be in the company etc. The host club Totsumachi that's going to be happening.
つまちのメンバーとかでやるのはいいな。
Let me see if I can get you
つまちのメンバーとかでやるのはいいな。
it might, some kind of a little bit of closed captioning here.
まあすごいちょっとねコメント来てるから一応お答えするんですけど、なんかホロスタはって言われてるんだけど、ホロスタさんって本当に一切関わりがなくて、話したことさえもなくて、まあ、結構ホロライブにとってはホロスタさんなんか他事務所ぐらいの感覚なんですよね。そう全く接点がないので、まあ同じカバー社とはいえ、ほんとなんかなんだろう、むしろ知らないから触れられないというか、はい申し訳ないんですが。
So basically with that, she's saying, I think, look, personally, this is just my personal opinion. This is just an opinion. This isn't her saying it. I'm not trying to put words in her mouth or anything like that. My opinion is that a lot of this type of talk happens because there are a lot of people out there, not myself, not people that I know, but there are people out there who will specifically target Hololivers, target the girls in some way, shape, or form, where they will be like, oh, they're talking to Holostars, they're talking to this or that or the other, and they are, making it like too friendly, etc. There's those people who are like, the Holostars should never talk to, on both sides, by the way, on both sides. Holostars should never talk to Hololive, Hololive should never talk to Holostars, etc. I think she's trying to put it to rest that yes, it does make sense that they don't mingle. I mean, it's the truth. They don't mingle very much because when you're separate agencies like that, when you're kept separate, heck, I'm pretty sure Hololive and Device don't intermingle too much, except for the fact that they are, whenever they try to collab, etc., if they made friendships, etc. And same thing with Holostars or Holostars English, unless they've made already some inroads and trying to chat through managers, etc., and are accepted, then yes, that'll happen. But if not, they're not going to be talking to each other. And that's not because they hate each other. It's not because, oh my god, I don't want to deal with icky men. It's more like they just aren't really in the same spheres of, conversation, management, that type of stuff. It's not anything negative as far as I can tell. But a lot of this is done, in my opinion, because of, people that are like, ew, no Holostars in our Hololive content, or ew, no Hololive in our Holostars content, unfortunately. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. This is because I want it to be a positive space as I scroll through this. I want it to be a positive space for everybody. And this is, of course, I wanted to kind of show you guys who she was. This is Captain Fiore, and she is a VTuber streamer affiliate on Twitch. Does look like she has a rocket and a dragon as her Oshi marks, which is good to see. And of course, we will move forward and take a look at their content. This is their Twitch channel, which they have had at least a clip here that we can show you guys. Last time they streamed was 22 days ago, but they also, you can see that they did Monster Hunter Wilds during that time. Let's take a look at what they have done recently. And then, I will move on to if they have a YouTube channel and that type of thing. It was Battlefield 2042.
Gorge? For real? Gorge? For real? What the what just happened? I threw a grenade and got like a 4K.
Oh, nice. Just end them all with a nade. End them all with a nade. And here is their, of course, their YouTube side. Name is Jed Fiore, Captain Fiore. I'm a VTuber streamer who does most of my stuff over on Twitch. Videos that get uploaded to my YouTube channel are usually either going to be unedited portions of my streams or funny collections of clips during my streams. So there you are. You have some of that stuff here. You also have some shorts and playlists and such that they have curated for anyone who wants to take a look. Thank you so much, Red Fiore, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel. I do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you so much for watching. That is all the news that we have for today. Please let me know down below if you want to know any more news or if you have any comments regarding anything that you saw here, which I will try my best to respond to. I love seeing your comments down below. Of course, as well, like and subscribe to the channel. That will give you more information every single day. I do 2 videos a day, so hopefully you enjoy.